I guess we can start now. Yeah. So, yeah, I can probably start with just basic updates, and then let me know if you have any questions specifically. Because last week there's users with very specific questions on the product, and we actually spent quite some time to understand it. So this week, so far it's been pretty good, pretty busy. On our side, we are integrating with the ZeroG. So ZeroG is looking to launch the Liquid Node token, the LNT vault, maybe towards the end of October. At the same time, the Aether products, it's trading really strong. There's quite some volume. I think for the past few days, there's actually more volume on LNT than OpenSea. And there will also be better liquidities because there's essentially Aether is going to provide some liquidity for overall better trading experiences. So yeah, so that would be I would say the two major updates in terms of the product. ZeroG launching in 2 weeks, and Aether with better liquidity. I think currently the wallet is at about 500 nodes, and we're receiving essentially about $1,000 worth of ATH token per day. I think this number could easily double or even 5x in the next essentially by the end of November. So yeah, very very exciting things happening. The protocol is definitely starting to generate revenue, and the LPs are making really good fees as well. They're I think annualized it's over 40%. So some other things that we're going to add is we're going to add in the LNT page on the portfolio page. We're going to add a section where if you provide liquidity, you're going to see each and every your positions with the LPs. So that's widely requested from the users, and we'll be able to add that pretty. I would say maybe by next week. And also, VATH price has increased quite a bit. Right now, it's actually over 30% face value, and that's a huge increase. Like if people who bought around 20%, now is at 30%. So that would actually be all. There's not that much updates for this week. We're still waiting for Repo on their instructions in terms of when they're going to launch. We still have the pre-deposit. There's about 500 repo nodes in the pre-deposit vaults. Whenever they decide to launch, we will work along them to create this market. Yeah, so Gilgardo, if you have any questions, feel free to type it in. If not, we're probably just going to hang out here for a while as more people starting to join. No particular question. That's good. That's good. We'll always be here. We're trying to make this a weekly thing so that there's a communication channel between the team and the community. I think there are some other things that we're doing in the community. There's the meme contest. There's also something else. Remind me if Sherry. I think Sherry's typing that. Yeah, because we are doing a meme contest, and basically that's going to go towards the experience points in the Discord channel. And then the more essentially the more people climb that, the better benefits, because we do receive lots of giveaways from other partnership projects, Mint, just like the Dolly one that we're doing. Dolly is actually project on VOG that they're doing Discord AI chatbot for projects. So we're testing that for them. As you can probably see for the past few days, people have been asking Dolly some silly questions. So that's fun. Basically, I think they're doing a paid mint. So anytime there's a paid mint, I always ask people to be cautious because you could be buying something that, like if you're trying to see it as an investment, oftentimes it will not. It will just be a bet. Like it's not going to be a liquid market, a chance for you to make a profit. So definitely do your own research. And as far as I've looked into, I don't really see that much specific benefits with holding an NFT, like monetary value wise. It is definitely a limited edition, and it's a first mint on VOG mainnet. But I'm not really sure if that's going to be a huge moneymaker, especially because it's a paid mint. So definitely be careful about that. Nonetheless, their product, it's they integrated in our Discord. I think they're doing it on a few other Discords. So they're definitely working. I think it could definitely improve the chatbot. Yes. So with the DOG mainnet launched, there's still some time needed before the ecosystem really start to blossom. Right now, there's only I would say a few projects, some like pretty fundamental DeFi stuff. There's a liquid staking called protocol called GMO. There's a DEX called Jenny, and another one called Zia. And then it's us, right? So we're not officially launched yet. But once we're launched, I think it will just be like a handful of projects. It would be great to see more AI specific AI agents or some type of platform launch on VOG using the VOG's compute as well as storage. If it become sort of like vertically integrated, that would be actually a good place for builders to build AI apps. So that's yet to be seen. Oh, what's up, Jarko? Yeah, we try to do this type of AMA, like I would say at least 30 minutes. So sometimes even there's not much people, we'll try to like at least hang out here for 30 minutes. And then in case people want to join and then ask any specific questions. Yeah, so Jarko, you didn't miss much. It's just that in the beginning I had sort of like a rundown of what we're doing. So the DOG launch is looking to be by the end of October. And is it? Did you hold notes? I remember. I think it was you. You showed us the node portal and everything. So if it were you, once we are fully integrated, you'll be able to see LNT on the node portal. There's the NAS provider page where you can select provider to delegate, and then there's also us the liquidity page where you can trade the VDOG. Yeah, so that's looking to be towards the end of the month. The funny thing is that your node is on Arbitrum, and the liquidity, main VOG liquidity is on PancakeSwap on BNB chain, because they actually, I think they did the TGE on BNB chain. Yeah, so that's that. Basically, so when we launch, like end of October, the transfer of depositing the wallet will actually be to the wallet will actually be on Arbitrum, and you mint VDOG there, and then the liquidity hub it's actually likely going to be on the BNB chain. So there's a couple more steps in terms of trading the token. Yeah. But there's no blockers now. We're working. We're still going to partner with NodeOps on the node operation side. They have been pretty good partner to us with the Aether checker notes. Yeah, so be cool to have that launched. At the same time, we're getting some more liquidities for the ATH to ATH pair. The Aether Foundation is actually going to provide some liquidity, so that would be cool. Gigardo, you are running 3 nodes on NodeOps. That's cool. That's very cool. What nodes are you running? Is it the checker nodes or some other nodes? Soulbound 0G. 0G, nice, yeah. So that's perfect. So basically, once we are launched, what this does is basically what you can do is you could deposit the 0G node to LNT. Each node gets 854 token for 3 years. Right now, there's some time passed. Let's call it 820 nodes, 820 tokens. So when you deposit each node is going to mean 820 V0G tokens. Now, this token, you can sell it or you can buy more at your discretion in an AMM pool, V0G to 0G. So if for someone who wanted to sell it, let's say you have 3 nodes, you bought at $200, you can each 0G right now is how much? Like $2. Then 2 times 820, so that's $1,640 each node. So you're making a good money. Let's say someone who bought early, they wanted to sell, they cannot sell the node anywhere except on the LNT. So that means basically you can sell the V0G to 0G token. Then you can either hold the 0G or sell the 0G token for USDT. So yeah, so that's one, I would say, one main use case to sell the future vaccine token all at once and realize your profit, and then do other things, right? So okay, clear. I used with Aether and also on 0G testnet, so I mostly know how it works. Nice, perfect. So there's another function that we are enabling with 0G that I can share with you. So basically, because the 0G reward is vested daily, right? So every day right now you're receiving the 0G token. So there's no like 6 months cliff as with the Aether. So that means when we run the nodes, when users like you guys deposit to LNT, we are, thanks for confirming. We are going to start to accumulate 0G token. So that 0G token, we will be able to let you claim it. So what that means is what it does is, let's say you get for one node, you mean 820. You don't want to sell all of them. You sell 400 of them. And then, what's up, Sharp NFT? We're just talking about the 0G LNT product. So let's say you have 820 V0G. You can actually still claim the 0G token rewards, but it's not going to be the full reward. Let's say it's 80%. So you can actually what's really cool though, it's you can, let's say you sell 400 of them. You realize some profits, you covered the cost of buying the node, and then you're still kind of bullish. So you're still holding half of the V0G token. That V0G, you can continue to claim the 0G rewards just as before, but at a discount. Let's say it's at an 80% discount. That means you're used to be claiming, let's say 1 token, 1 0G. Now you're claiming 0.8, but remember that you can sell that at any given time. You probably already sold some of it when you first deposited. So this is nice because the 0G reward distribution, it's much more friendlier than Aether. There's no cliff. Like right now, because we only launched like 3 months ago, so we haven't received any actual ATH token. Like we're accumulating lots of rewards, but we haven't really be able to cash out yet because of the 6 months cliff. with the V0G integration, we're going to start to accumulate 0G token, and the V0G holders can essentially burn V0G for 0G at a ratio. So this ratio, let's say if it burn it today is 0.8, so there's like a discount. But if you hold just like with the Aether checker, if you hold till the end of the three year, you can redeem it 1-to-1. Yeah. So does that make sense? Yeah. So basically, it's just more flexibility and more rewards per se. Yeah. All the other things are just like what you're doing with on Node Ops. There's no change. I don't think. Although we could actually get maybe get a discount, because is it 2% Giugardo? Like, is it like 2% fee sharing that you're doing on the DOG? So basically, you receive whatever you receive, you give 2% to Node Ops as node operational fees. Yeah, so if that's the case, we could potentially get a discount on the profit sharing. Yeah, let's say it's 1.5% on the because we're obviously like we're gonna accumulate users nodes and collectively bargain with them. So that way we could actually save a little bit fee sharing with Node Ops. Yeah. Are you Giugardo, are you using the 2% fee sharing, or you're paying them stable coins? I think most people just use the fee sharing. Jarko as well. Jarko, are you running your 0G nodes, paying the plan? So it's the 2%, right? The fee comes from the rewards essentially. Fixed. Oh, you actually okay? That's cool. That's cool. Fixed amount in stables. That's fair. Yeah. Oh, that I see. Because you're already using the running with Aether, so that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. So the V0G claiming 0G rewards, that's going to be a nice feature. That's going to be something we wanted to do with Aether, but we couldn't because of the 6 months cliff. Now with the claim, you are using LNT. It's very similar to just running your own node. It's just that you can at the same time be able to like exit. Not only on your node. Oh, okay. I see. Not yet. Yeah. Once the transfer opens, you could buy V0G and then withdraw nodes, just like with the Aether checker nodes. There's lots of deposit and withdraw. If you check the activities, it's actually quite popular. V0G V0G to 0G, I think that's going to be the biggest pair for all 0G eco once it's launched, because there's not much other token to trade. You know, if you go to there's really not much on-chain volume for 0G in general. On BNB's PancakeSwap, there's $1 million of liquidity, and that's because they did the Binance Alpha airdrop. Other than that, there's not much. I think it's only 200K liquidity on mainnet DEX Jenny. Yeah, because once this goes live, because there's 15% of all 0G tokens locked. Imagine, 10% of that being, use the V0G to unlock. Yeah, so LPing into the pool will be a good idea, just like with the checker. So if you guys are like Giugardo, like if you don't want to like sell, you could actually just mint V0G and then provide some liquidity. That way you're earning more with the 0G. I'm pretty sure that APY is going to be just naturally pretty high due to the volume. Plus, this is not considering any potential incentive that the team, the foundation is going to provide. because they're doing incentive for the Skate AMM or the cross chain swap, as well as on the other platforms. Yeah. So definitely, the way to do it is actually because you already know how the product work. It's essentially just deposit node mint V0G, and then you could sell some for some 0G to realize some liquidity, and then provide liquidity to V0G to 0G. Yeah, and the impermanent loss is actually quite a minimum. Because of the custom price curve that we built with Uniswap. It's actually a V4 hook contract that we customized. And yeah, so with the Aether, the LP is actually doing pretty well, I would say. Like we had no complaints. We LP'd a little bit ourselves. It's actually turning pretty positive. Yeah, so I think with the 0G, the way they designed the distribution, the reward distribution and everything, and just how easy their team is to work with, it's going to be a pretty hot market. Some other things that I could probably update. Let's see, two other projects that's in our pipeline. One, it's called Beamable. The other is called RevoZ. I'm not. I don't know if you guys own any of their nodes, but I think you can also run them on NodeOps. And yeah, so we're talking with them. Both team has TGE'd, and I think both are on base for their node and everything. Yeah, so it would be cool to launch LNT for them. Oh, by the way, Aether price ATH price has actually dropped quite a bit for the past few days. And yeah, I'm not sure if you guys have followed. It's actually, I think right now it's back to about 0.3 now, 0.35. And this has actually, like whenever ATH price drop, you can actually sometimes see the VATH price goes up quite a bit. Yeah, so the VATH right now is actually at like 30% face volume. So that's why when it was at 20, we actually sent a few posts on X and also in Discord to encourage people to either LP or just purchase the VATH directly, because we know that is such a good price. Yeah, right now it's actually 0.33 to 0.35. Yeah, so definitely because the way DeFi is, that it's sometimes it's not that much transparent. There's going to be opportunities like this where if you know how a product work really well, you could be able to spot some alpha. So actually, the ATH price has been quite volatile. It dropped all the way down to 0.02 for a moment. Seems like the market is either the market or the stakeholders are doing something there. Yeah. Other questions potentially, like any Sharp NFT? Any questions from you, Jarko? You have any questions? Yeah, basically for us, we're just mostly working on the integration and also a few updates. Oh yeah, we also as I kind of touched upon this in the beginning. We're in the LNT page. There's two functions, two sub pages, portfolio and dashboard, that we're developing, and that's about ready. Basically, in the portfolio page, you'll be able to see all your holdings, VATH, V0G. Dashboard, you see all the LP positions that people are holding. It's more like a information tab. Yeah. Oh, cool. Safe driving though. Drive safely. Yeah, I do that all the time. Like today, I actually had 2 meetings with different partners while I was driving. Yeah, sometimes when the meeting is more important, I'll just find a place where I can park and finish the meeting and then go on my way. It's a little bit more safer that way. Yeah. definitely. Yeah, thank you for listening though. Glad to know you are picking us as opposed to some popular podcast or YouTube videos. Anyone excited about like potential TGE? Yeah, because we have been talking with some interested parties about our TGE. Yeah, basically the protocol we prove that the product works with Aether, DOG, and a few more. And we're starting to accumulate some revenue, which we could anchor our governance token on top of. So, and the market is it's a bit crazy last week, as you know, but it's still not bad. It's a good time to to consider for mature projects to consider TG, I would say. So yeah, hopefully we have more solid things to say about that in a few months, maybe by the end of the year. Yeah, good news, huh, Giancarlo? Yeah, so definitely thinking about that. We had as you guys know, we have quite some backers, investors, and like partners. We did a pre-seed investment round like about 2 million. That was 2 years ago, and there's like all kinds of I would say like some pretty supporting investors like Big Brain Holdings, CMS Holdings. There's a few more, and then we were part of the BNB Chains MBB program. Always had really good relationship with the BNB chain, which is nice because we're finally going to launch the LNT on BNB with the DOG integration. And also we did the OKX incubator, OKX accelerator. So definitely we're good with we liked all these exchanges, and they gave us quite a bit of support. Integrated with their Binance Wallet, OKX Wallet, and some other exchange wallets as well. So yeah, would be cool to see the traction that we're making with LNT, and then eventually launch our governance token. Okay, yeah. So we're always a little bit more cautious because hype sometimes can be a killer. So we waited until we starting to accumulate good revenue. Yeah. So because we can kind of see this product making over $5,000 a day by the end of the year, and that will give us a annual recurring revenue of definitely like a couple million. Actually, maybe even more than that. Like maybe how much is a 5K per day to a whole year? That's definitely more than like 10 million. So yeah, it would be great to be able to do anchor the token's value, because lots of these tokens nowadays, the problem of it is that they're just pure hype. It's purely traded as a commodity, and you don't have the consensus of Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's just going to be really volatile. Whereas stock, most of the time, it's from a profitable company. You're actually anchoring the value of your equity in the company's current and future cash flow. And there's actual people running the company. There's all kinds of other societal benefits. So that's why it's harder to launch an IPO. Whereas token is a little bit more easy. Hence, there's so much more volatile. So we always wanted to do that until we started to make solid revenue that not only covers our cost but also provide some actual benefits of holding the governance token. Yeah. So one other thing once we launch the token, we could do is project governance and voting. So because once people see the Aether and DOG product, they're going to want it to integrate with us, to enable more nodes, like the repo nodes. for LNT. Then what we could do is actually we could let the community vote to decide which project we integrate next, per se. Yeah, so the token is definitely useful, like for us in terms of running the protocol. Cool. Okay, I think not much updates from us. Nothing more. It's again, like we're doing two events. One is the meme contest, which was always fun. Always get lots of participation from that. We're doing the experience points for the top 3 places, top 6 places get experience points. At the same time, doing a paid mint for DOG's AI chatbot on Discord called Dolly. Yeah, so we're doing that. We don't normally do paid mint giveaways, but because it's a first for the ZeroG ecosystem, decided to do it anyway. And they actually I actually met with the team in Korea. Pretty solid team. Looks like a team of builders. So we decided to help them, but with any time, you have to actually spend money for these type of stuff. Definitely be cautious. I would look into what are some monetary benefits of holding the NFT, because otherwise you would just be paying for a badge. Yeah. So yeah, I think the DOG NFT holders actually because they had some NFT mints. I think they did get airdrops. There were some complaints, but most of the DOG complaints were from the testnet interactions. But the NFTs actually got airdrops. Yeah, in that case, if you're analyzing the Dolly NFT, what they are likely going to do is if they decide to launch a token, then they'll probably give you some token. That could cover the cost, but then the question is, do you think Dolly will be scalable? Like, will they have a good launch? Then so definitely look into their protocol a little more carefully. Yeah, you guys probably know this better than me in terms of doing the background research and everything. Cool. We could probably just call it a day here. And you guys who are driving, be careful. There's really not much update. I think once next week comes, we'll have more clarity on the ZeroG launch. Probably share more product details. We'll probably announce the difference in terms of the mechanisms there. Other than that, we could probably call it a day. Yeah. Cool. Thank you guys for coming.